Hello everybody and welcome to another video from Mida Travel. Today you're lucky enough to have Mike and Dave, and we were lucky enough on switchover day to review all of the rooms.
So let's get started with the inside room. A room I've always discounted, but I have to say I was really pleasantly surprised. It was much lighter than I thought. I'd always thought that I would be a bit claustrophobic, but it was spacious and I was actually quite impressed. What did you think, Dave?
I actually loved it. I'm used to having a window in the outside room, but you know what? Someone said to me once that it's just like a little cave that you go and sleep in, and it was exactly that. It was compact enough to be cosy, but it was big enough to be spacey.
And actually the only difference really from the outside room was the window missing.
Exactly, and at night time you never see outside the window anyway, so
No.
Does it really matter, does it?
And the bathroom was exactly the same as both the outside and the balcony room.
I think virtually all of the inside, outside and balcony rooms will have the same sort of bathroom.
Well, let's move on and we'll have a quick look at our room so we know a little bit more about the outside room. We have already done a full review of the outside balcony, which you can find on the link above. But we love this room, didn't we?
We did. We always go for a single sort of like configuration. We don't go for the double bed because we find it gives us more space in the room.
And I like to get up close to the window because that is the big thing for me, being able to see out the window.
Exactly. And like I said, nothing much difference between the inside room and the outside room. It's all pretty much the same. Bathroom's the same. Layout's the same. Pretty much the same.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say for the 2 weeks we were more than happy with the stay in there. There were faults and they are covered in our other video if you wanted to see those. But overall, I would stay in that room again.
I would, however, I did miss a sofa and I didn't like the fact there was only one plug in the room.
I thought it was quite shocking that there was only one plug.
Yeah.
Totally inadequate, really.
It was, but I love the shower. The shower was the big sell. It was big. It was, you know, it could actually fit 2 people in it if you wanted to.
Let's now take a look at a balcony cabin. Dave, what were your thoughts on this cabin?
So my first thoughts are it feels a lot more claustrophobic because the bed positioning is the other way around. For me, that's going to make me feel a little bit sick if it's rocky, but also it makes it harder to navigate around in the dark, or especially if you were drunk. It also only has very small amounts of sockets on these as well, Mick.
Yeah, I was surprised. I think it is quite shocking, the socket situation in all of the rooms. You would expect a lot more.
You would. One thing I've got to say about this though as well, for me personally, this is my personal opinion, I'm not a fan of balconies because if I have a balcony, I want to stay in my room all the time. And that stops you from going out there and meeting such amazing people like we did on this cruise.
I don't know, I think I'd have the opposite view. I think I could quite happily sit there in the morning as you rolled into a new port with my cup of coffee and I'd be really happy on there.
I know, I remember from the last cruise that you liked that. But again, the bathroom is exactly the same configuration as the other bathrooms on the ship. And what did you think of the storage in the balcony room?
Well, I did think that obviously you've still got the fridge and the safe. Storage I thought was a little less than in the outside room. Instead of a double hanging, you only had 2 singles and a drawer unit.
I think that might be though because of the balcony and the fact they've got a chair.
I do hope you've enjoyed our walkthrough of the cabins.
And make sure that you all like and subscribe because we do have future content coming out of the suites. And I think you'll all be very impressed with the level of luxury Marella have to offer.
Very surprised.